Hey guys, I don't know if you're like me, but when I buy a truck or anything else, I like to search YouTube and find reviews. And the only one that I could find on the truck that I just bought, which is the Tuscany FTX 2018, was dealers that were trying to sell you on stuff. So I'm going to go over some of the stuff that the truck actually has and what's different than a regular F250. Here's the my FTX, and you can see I'm 5'10", and so it's a big beast. I'll take you on a quick walk around of the truck. Hopefully the noise is not too bad. Some of the things that are different is you get the blacked out badging. You get the graphics. This is a 6-inch lift, and these are 37-inch tires. This is the black and gray package, and it is the FTX All-Terrain. It's a Power Stroke 6.7. It does come with a functional hood scoop that they put on there. I didn't really care for the fact that it was all blacked out in the front. As I was saying, I don't really care that it was all blacked out in the front. So I did take a razor blade and trim out the chrome forward. I think that actually sets off the headlights quite nicely. So you get an FTX bumper with the built-in light bar. The front license plate I took out simply because it was all bent and weird looking and covered up the FTX, which I didn't really care for. If you look underneath, they don't actually tell you what shocks they use. It's just specially tuned shocks from Tuscany. So I'm not really sure what they're using here because it doesn't say on the website. You can see more of the suspension lift here, and I added the Power Stroke emblem and the 6.7. I thought that came out pretty cool. The mirrors are amazing. That's just standard F250. So this is the Lariat Ultimate Edition, and they did give you the amp running boards, which is pretty important because, as you can see, it's kind of hard to get up in here. This is coming up to about my butt, my waist. Inside, they did quite a few things in carbon fiber. So you can see they did the door handles, they did the window controls, they did the vents, they did the speedometer, they did the dash, the other vents, they did the center console, but they didn't actually change this. And this kind of bugs me, this wood grain. I would have really liked it if they did that in carbon fiber as well. But as you can see, mine came with the Sony system. It did not come with the Bang & Olufsen. But they did more carbon fiber over here, and each window, more of the door handles, and even in the back seat, they did the door handles, they did the windows. So they did quite a bit of the carbon fiber look and feel. It does come with the rubber mats. And it is pretty loaded. So as you can see here, this is number 240 of 500 by Tuscany Motor Company. I really like the fact, even though it's not very deep and very useful, the second glove compartment is pretty nice. And the inside of the center console is huge. I went ahead and did the SCT, which is an awesome module. As you can see, it's just a magnet on the back, and it just sticks right there, and you're good to go. So I will be getting this tuned eventually. I had a tune on my Raptor with the same SCT, and boy, could you feel the difference. I mean, the accelerator pedal was just so much more touchy, so much more responsive. The one thing that, I think all F250s have is the steering is kind of disconnected. As you can see, it's a little bit loose. The suspension upgrades that they did, you don't notice any body roll. And I live up here in Clear Lake, so I go around corners at, 25-mile-an-hour corners at 35, 40, 45, and there's no body roll that's noticeable. So that was quite nice. As for the front light bar, that would be auxiliary 1 here. So you flip that on and the light bar will come on for you. And I've still got 5 more auxiliary switches that I can actually go over. It does come with the full sunroof, moonroof. And there is a ton of room in here. So the next thing that I'm going to be doing to the truck is I will be getting a camper shell for the back, just so I can have peace of mind back there, throw things in the back, and it'll be all tinted, that type of stuff. The one thing that I am disappointed about when I did get this truck is that you would think for the kind of money that you spend on this, that they would have at least given you a bed liner. And as you can see, no bed liner. It does come with the cameras. Camera there. There's cameras in the mirrors. There's a camera back here, and there's a camera up front. One of the things that I had found out is that if you take the keys and you hit unlock, and then you hold unlock, here's what happens. Your windows will actually go down. So there's some talk about the F250s, and while that's a great feature, how do you get them back up? Well, you don't. And it basically comes down to, if you have a dog in the car, in the truck, and you put the windows down, you can't really put them back up. If the dog's got his head sticking out the window, that could be quite an issue once you automatically roll up the windows. So it does have that feature if you wanted to, I guess on a warm day, warm up the truck, put the windows down. That's probably a pretty handy feature to have. So I hope that you find it useful, because I didn't find any reviews on this, anything that told me what it came with, besides the Tuscany site, that wasn't all that much. So thanks for watching. Bye.